Sonichu episode 14 part 2. There's no name for this because this is the part 2 is my doing, so we'll call it the plot thickens. That's a great name. Well, let's do that. Meanwhile, we see Chris Chan trapped inside one of those, like, rubber bouncy balls, you know, the ones with, like, spiders and stuff in them. He's just trapped inside of half of one of those.
Anything, Derek? No. I am unable to send my mental wavelengths into that dark dome. The only way to learn Christian's status is to wait. Black Sonichu, what's the score?
2-1? Well, spill it!
Next page.
Sigh. My master, Naziarch, has gone under a real dark transformation. He wanted to take over the world and kill Christian, so he wants the 7 crystal balls of legend, the 7 chaos balls of legend, and he anticipated this confrontation upon the snatching of his first Sonichu ball. Yep, Sonichu ball. Yep, it was all his idea. I am concerned, though. He shoved his father out of his path without remorse. He's been insulting me at every moment, and to top it all off, he put whipped cream in my rockets. Ugh.
I would also say if someone put whipped cream in my rockets.
I'm surprised Naziarch could be that cruel. It has to be some dark curse or something. I sense honesty in his mind as he explained. I can certainly tell you that Chris would rather listen to his father's bickering now. By the way, how is Bubbles, that luscious bed of water?
Oh, Black Sonichu's got his dick wet for the wet one. Next page. Back in the Dark Dome, I guess Naziarch has turned from hedgehog to person again. God damn, he looks edgy. He looks like that one person who would walk into a Hot Topic, but he's out of place because he's trying way too hard. That's what this reminds me of. Back in the Dark Dome.
Cowardly liar, you dare put me down with your insults? Where I lack in confidence, I make up for in heart, strength, and the caring, loving boost from my sweet friend Meg Chan. Without her, I'm nothing. Without her, I'm just a soul wandering this earth, empty, devoid of all sense of self. You weakling, your feeble autism and big heart hinder you vastly beyond Belier. I have no such whackness. Therefore, I am the strongest. I will fight in defense with true might.
It sounds like something Garfield from one of the fucking fanfics that I've read would say. I will fight in defense with true might. I will never be tempted towards your gross standards. Let's rock.
Want bed? I'll whomp you to next Tuesday.
Electric hedgehog power.
Dark shocker power.
You know what they say about the shocker? It's a sexual move where you put 2 fingers in a woman's vagina and the pinky in her butthole. I don't get. Next page. Transformation. Music. Transformation. Music. Transformation. Music. Transformation. Music. Oh, yeah. Next page. Oh, it's still going on. It's still turning into hedgehogs. I don't know what to do about this. I just feel her now. We're just saying stuff, trying to pass the time. My cats are freaking out. I don't know what to do. Next page. Here it is, guys.
Warrior of love and honesty.
Chris Chan Sonichu versus Brendaniel. I don't know how to read that. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Oh shit. Next page.
Christian, Reldnak.
I like how Derek isn't confused or anything. He's just like, yeah, that definitely is Chris Chan Sonichu. That's definitely what this is. Remember when this was about actual Sonichu and not Chris as a hedgehog? Because I don't remember when this was about Sonichu at all. I think this has always been about Chris. So there's Chris, and then there's Codpiece Lemon Lime Sonichu.
Thank you for shopping in Quickville.
Next page.
Neither of you should interfere. The intensity of this battle would be too much for any of us.
Look at their eyes, look at their anime eyes, look at their anime eyes. You remember when you could do that as a kid? Like, you figured out that you could draw a circle, and you could draw a circle around that circle, and then you could just, like, erase part of it. And it's like, oh, look, it looks shiny. Dad, look what I did. Look at my drawing, Dad. Brendan, I need you to stop selling this to my friends. I know they're drugged up, but you need to stop selling them your drawings. But Dad, it's like $5, and I drew this on a little piece of notepaper. Brendan, you need to stop. Your drawings are fucking stupid, and you're a moron. Anybody else get such great advice for their dad? Thanks, Dad. Happy Father's Day. Quickville Shopping Center, and then fucking rush, and yup. Next page. I actually have no idea what's going on in this panel. Let's try to analyze it. All right. So Chris's blur is blue. Of course, it's a light blue for some fucking reason. And Natsir Sonichu's is orange. His primary color is green, so it would make a lot more sense for it to be green. All right, that's just something that I don't really understand. I guess they're portal colors, but I don't think Chris is thinking in terms of portal at this point. Okay, so next thing, Sonichu shoots some bolt lightning at him, and then fucking green-ass motherfucker shoots some fucking purple shit, and then Sonichu gets really tiny and tries to kick him in his codpiece, and then Natsir fucking shrinks Sonichu down into a ball and tries to capture him, and then Sonichu fucking just is like, nah, fuck that, I ain't no bitch's ball. And then the page after that, he gets swept away by water for some reason, and there's more water, and then they collide. I still don't get orange and blue. Like light blue I get. I do get that, but I just don't get orange. Like, only his ears and some fucking lines around him are orange. His primary color is still green. Green would have worked a lot better, Chris. I'm just a little bit of advice. You're never going to see this, but I want you to know that green would have worked a lot better, dude. Even though this is all trash. Just saying. Next page.
With the power of the crystal Sonichu ball I have in my hand, I will deliver the final blow.
So with the power of the crystal Sonichu ball I have in my hand, I will deliver the final blow. There's even a comma there. I should have read it correctly. That's all on me. Chris didn't even do bad. But apparently he's turning Sonichu into an old dude because he's got all that gray hair around him. Or is that dark energy? I thought dark energy was purple. We're retconning that, I guess. I don't know. Next page.
How befitting is it that I get to destroy you in the school where you felt most happy? Too bad you won't be able to meet your fellow gal pal Lancers at the reunion. Farewell, Christopher, Christian, Weston, Chandler.
Oh no, he's going to use that dark ball and capture Chris, and then he's going to make Chris do his bidding. Oh no, next page. Basketball. Basketball saves the day. Basketball knocks him out, and he loses a tooth. I've gotten hit in the face, like the side of the face, by a basketball before. There's not enough force to break a tooth. That ball is plastic and filled with air. I mean, if you're throwing it like fucking 1,000 miles an hour, of course, yeah, you can break someone's face with a basketball. It can happen. It's physically possible. But in this instance, I don't think it would happen. And then there's a white light, something black, and then a white light, and then,
hey, Christian, are you okay? Please say something. Meg-chan? For a while you were unconscious. McGee led me here.
That's right, I forgot Meg-chan was completely disinterested in everything.
McGee led me here, and she went back to Paradise Island. Your hedgehogs restored the damage from earlier. What happened? What of Relknak? That jerk was about to finish me. How did his head meet the bleachers?
His head didn't touch the bleachers, it touched the floor. The bleachers are on the other side of the gym, Chris.
That other guy? Don't get me started. He was just too weird. Anyway, he hit his head on the bleachers and he is still breathing, so he's sent to the Quickville hospital. Guess there was a time lapse in between these last two comic panels. Probably should have made that clearer, but since you're such a shitty artist, you just didn't think about it.
I can answer that, old buddy. It's Sonichu, but he's got a buckle on his shoe this time.
Next page. Oh, new character. Oh, this is my favorite part of all of them. I get to figure out a voice for him. He's a basketball guy, so yep, I'm gonna go with country. I was shooting some hoops when I heard a crash. Stunned and surprised, I watched as the green guy made his speech. When I heard what he was gonna do, I threw my basketball with gusto. Direct hit and beyond. Not bad for a Lancer.
Bionic the Hedgehog! I haven't drawn you since 2004 when I made your Yu-Gi-Oh card.
And before that was back in '99 in that War Against Autism drawing. Still, it has been about 10 years since I jumped out of that locker and met you. Next page.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Yes, that was back in my freshman year. By the way, have you two met, Bionic? That is Meg-chan, my sweet friend, Megan. Meet Sonic's long-lost but found b-ball playing brother, Bionic the Hedgehog.
The comic panels are messed up because Chris, I read it left to right.
Cool, thank you.
I'm delighted to make your acquaintance, Meg-chan. By the way, Christian, Sonichu came by and explained this ball to me. The other guy had it, but he dropped it, so I'm giving it to you.
Speaking of that yellow rat, I understood that soon after you met him, you found a girlfriend for him. I could have had my pick from among my fellow...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Speaking of that yellow rat, I understand that soon after you met him, you found a girlfriend for him. Could have had my pick from among my fellow Lancers, but our genes just don't match well. Why don't you hook me up, Christian Weston Chandler?
Gee, I'm sorry, Bionic, but back then I was naive on dating and all that, so I just didn't think of it at the time. But if you need a sweetheart, Meg-chan has created quite a few foxy characters. If she's cool with it, you could go hang out with one of them.
Cool. That sounds good. Thank you.
Shoot, 25 years old and I still haven't even had my first date. Oh, well.
Next page.
At least I'll have something to show of it. Well, while the master copy stays at home, a few copies will generously share with a few relatives, friends, and good old Providence Middle and Mancher high schools. It is titled Christian Weston Chandler. Yep, I'm on TV. It will feature my 2 news segments, my Mario Kart Lego movie filmed on Game Boy camera.
Wow, my Mario Kart Lego movie filmed on Game Boy camera. Back then, this was known as autistic, but that right there, if someone said that today, that would be a piece of art. They'd be like, yeah, so I filmed this Lego movie about Mario Kart on my Game Boy camera, and I'd be like, wow, that's really interesting. You know, where'd you get that fedora from? And that scarf is really, garbage. Yeah, no, totally nice.
My Nintendo Power-worthy Animal Crossing documentary. Today we're playing Animal Crossing, and I will be showing you my people that have moved in. This one is a dog, this one is a kangaroo. I cannot make them fuck, but one day I will learn how to make them fuck. This is my destiny. A slideshow of photographs, art, and comics projected from my PSP. A message for the future from me, and more. Also, there's an homage to my friends, teachers, family, and MHS's 1997 varsity basketball team within the slideshow, all of whom were remembered from my heart, as well as my yearbooks. This DVD will not be sold anywhere. That's a no-brainer, stupid fucking happy face. Why? I would like to buy this DVD, Chris. If you're watching this right now, if for some reason you like to watch my videos of making fun of you, send me that. Email me that. Do what you can to get that to me because I would like a laugh. Oh yeah, Christian, that DVD you told me about.
I don't know about it. Please tell me. Oh, bubbles are in the wrong place again. I don't know how to read Chris's bubbles. I probably will never learn. Next page. I think we're gonna see the Hopspital now.
Conked his head against the bleachers, huh? That had to hurt. I wonder if Relniak will ever recover, and if he does.
10 weeks later, 112.
Funky monkey, huh? Where am I? The last thing I remember was fuck. Gasp. Yeah, I was about to kill that straight goody twin of mine when I was hit on the head by a basketball. Who threw that? You. It was you. Right before passing out, I saw an orange guy in blue shoes. It was him, Bionic the Hedgehog.
In sports news, Bionic the Hedgehog won the game against Monroe High with a record-breaking 130 baskets without overtime, and Lancers now head to the finals against. And that's it. I read it out of sequence again, but I don't know. This was apparently drawn in 2007 when Chris turned 25. Nice. Pretty sure Chris and my grandmother actually have a shared birthday. Well, that ruins everything in my life. That's the end though. That's the end of this one. Let's get to the ad. I think next page. CWC's Art Gallery. ATSCIM. What's that spell? ATSM. Christian Weston Chandler's Bionic over Autism, because he's actually literally over autism. I fought my autism and I won. Well, Bionic, you probably did, but Chris, you lost. You definitely lost. Thank you guys for watching. Please check out my other videos. They're also things. And if you want to watch more Sonichu, click on the top right-hand corner. If you want to watch a video that has nothing to do with my channel whatsoever, click in the bottom left-hand corner. And if you want to buy shirts and shit, click up in the top left corner. Also, I have a Patreon that's in the bottom right-hand corner. You can click on that or not. I really don't care. I mean, I do, but I don't want you to know that I care. Goodbye.